Hey everyone, and welcome back to Go Try It, where adventure awaits. I'm Danny Fox.
And I'm Margaret Harper.
And we are so glad to have you here as we take a deep dive into a topic that you might not expect.
I wonder what it could be. Before we go any further, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. You want them to be healthy and full of life? We want the same for you.
We are diving into alfalfa leaf.
Alfalfa leaf. So,
You know, most people think of it as animal feed.
right.
But you've sent us a stack of sources that suggest there's so much more to this plant.
Yeah, it really is a fascinating one. I have to agree with you there.
So to kick things off, let's talk about just how amazing this plant is from a nutritional perspective. I mean, this plant is packed
Oh, yeah.
with vitamins A, C, D, E, K, a full spectrum of B vitamins.
It's true.
It's like a multivitamin growing right out of the ground.
And let's not forget the minerals, too.
Or the minerals.
Right.
Tell me about it.
Excellent source of calcium. We know you're interested in that for bone health.
You know me so well.
And then a healthy dose of potassium, iron, magnesium. I mean, the list goes on.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I remember from your notes that you're watching your blood sugar levels.
I am.
Guess what?
Right.
Alfalfa might be able to help.
That's right. Some studies suggest that alfalfa can help regulate blood sugar levels by improving how your body uses insulin.
So it's like giving your body a little extra support in managing those energy highs and lows.
Exactly.
That's incredible. So not only is it incredibly nutritious, but it could also have this positive impact on some pretty important health concerns. This is already sounding like an adventure.
And we're just getting started. One of the things that really stood out to me in the sources that you sent was the discussion of alfalfa's potential to lower cholesterol.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too. Something about compounds called saponins.
Exactly. Saponins are these fascinating plant compounds that can bind to cholesterol in your digestive system.
So they attach themselves to the cholesterol.
Yeah, you can almost think of them like tiny magnets attracting and holding onto those cholesterol molecules.
So instead of being absorbed into your bloodstream, it just gets escorted out.
That's a great way to put it. The saponins help prevent the cholesterol from being absorbed, which can lead to lower overall cholesterol levels.
Okay, that makes sense. But, you know, I have to admit, I'm always a little skeptical of claims like this.
Yeah.
Is there any solid research to back up this cholesterol lowering effect?
There is. While more research is always being done, several studies have shown that alfalfa can indeed help lower cholesterol levels, particularly the bad cholesterol known as LDL cholesterol.
Okay.
And you've included one of those studies in your sources.
Right, I remember that one. It focused on how alfalfa supplements impacted cholesterol levels over a few months, right?
Exactly, and it showed some really promising results. So while alfalfa shouldn't be seen as a replacement for conventional medical treatment, it could be a valuable addition to a heart-healthy lifestyle.
This is all so fascinating.
Yeah.
It really makes you rethink what you thought you knew about this humble plant.
And there's still so much more to explore.
Let's do it.
Remember how you mentioned wanting to learn more about natural ways to manage menopause symptoms?
Oh, yeah. That's definitely something I'm curious about. I saw something about alfalfa having phytoestrogens, but I wasn't sure what those were or what they did.
Well, phytoestrogens are plant compounds that can mimic the effects of estrogen in the body.
Oh.
And during menopause, as estrogen levels naturally decline, phytoestrogens might help alleviate some of those uncomfortable symptoms like hot flashes and night sweats.
So could incorporating alfalfa into my diet potentially help with those?
It's possible. Some studies have shown that alfalfa can be beneficial for managing menopausal symptoms, but more research is needed to fully understand its effects.
This is amazing. I never realized alfalfa could potentially be so helpful for women going through menopause. It's truly a multifaceted plant.
And there's more. Alfalfa is also a powerhouse of antioxidants.
Antioxidants.
Those amazing molecules that protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals.
Okay.
It's like having a little army of protectors inside your body fighting off those harmful compounds.
It's kind of like a natural defense system against aging and disease.
You got Alfalfa contains a whole range of antioxidants, including flavonoids and coumarins, which have been shown to have potent anti-inflammatory effects. Wow. And chronic inflammation is linked to a whole host of health problems, so anything that can help reduce inflammation is a big win.
This is all so much more than I expected. I'm starting to feel like we've just scratched the surface of what alfalfa has to offer.
You're right, we have. And what's even more exciting is that there are so many different ways to enjoy alfalfa.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in one of the articles. We're not just talking about chewing on alfalfa leaves, are we?
Definitely not. You can sprout it, brew it into a tea, take it as a supplement. There's truly an option for everyone.
That's awesome. It seems like alfalfa really is living up to its adventurous reputation. It's versatile, it's packed with nutrients, and it might even have some surprising health benefits.
And the best part is, we're just getting started.
I can't wait to dive deeper. But before we do, why don't we take a quick break and come back to explore some of those other fascinating aspects of alfalfa.
Tired of feeling sluggish and struggling to reach your health goals? What if there was a natural way to support your body's own ability to burn fat, boost your energy levels, and improve your overall well-being? A fascinating area of research has just been uncovered. It focused on a unique blend of natural ingredients designed to unlock the secret door to your new fit body. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. It's about supporting your body from the inside out. We're talking about enhanced energy without the jitters, natural fat-burning support, and a boost to your overall vitality. Ready to discover how you can naturally support your journey to a healthier, more energetic you? Click the link in the description below to learn more.
All right, so let's jump back into our alfalfa adventure. I know you mentioned being interested in the historical uses of plants.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought we could explore that aspect of alfalfa next.
Oh, perfect. I did come across some mentions of alfalfa being used in traditional medicine, but I didn't get a chance to dig too deep.
Well, you're in for a treat. Alfalfa has been used for centuries in various cultures for a wide range of ailments. It's been touted as a remedy for everything from digestive problems and ulcers to arthritis and even skin conditions.
Wow, that's quite a resume.
I know, right?
But were those just folk remedies, or is there any scientific basis for these traditional uses?
That's a great question, and the answer, as with many things in the world of natural remedies, is complex. Some of those traditional uses are being explored by modern science, while others remain largely anecdotal.
So it's a mix of ancient wisdom and modern research, kind of like what we're doing here today.
Exactly. Take its use for digestive issues, for example. Traditionally, alfalfa was used to soothe ulcers and promote digestion. And we know now that alfalfa is a good source of fiber, which is essential for a healthy digestive system.
Right, fiber keeps things moving smoothly, prevents constipation, all that good stuff.
Exactly. And there's also growing interest in alfalfa's potential to help manage blood sugar levels, which we touched on earlier.
Yeah.
And this ties back to its traditional use for diabetes management in some cultures.
Interesting. So it's not just about the fiber content. There might be other compounds in alfalfa that play a role in regulating blood sugar.
Exactly. It's a complex interplay of nutrients and compounds, and researchers are still working to unravel all the mechanisms involved. But it's fascinating to see those connections between traditional wisdom and modern scientific understanding.
It really is. It makes you wonder how much knowledge we've lost touch with over the years.
Speaking of knowledge, I'm curious about those phytoestrogens we discussed earlier. Are there any traditional uses associated with those? There are. In some cultures, alfalfa was traditionally used to help women navigate the challenges of menopause and childbirth. The phytoestrogens in alfalfa may have played a role in those applications.
That's fascinating. So these phytoestrogens, they basically act like a gentle form of estrogen in the body.
That's a good way to think about it. They can bind to estrogen receptors, but their effects are typically milder than those of actual estrogen.
Okay, that makes sense. But are there any potential risks associated with consuming phytoestrogens? I know some people are wary of anything that mimics hormones.
That's a valid concern, and it's always wise to approach anything that affects your hormones with caution. While phytoestrogens are generally considered safe, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor before incorporating large amounts of alfalfa into your diet, especially if you have any history of hormone-sensitive conditions.
That's good advice. It's all about finding that balance between exploring natural remedies and making informed decisions about our health.
Absolutely. And that brings us to another important aspect of alfalfa, its antioxidant power. We mentioned this briefly before, but I think it deserves a bit more attention.
Yes, definitely. Antioxidants are so important for protecting our cells from damage. And I remember reading that alfalfa is a rich source of them.
It is. Remember those flavonoids and coumarins we talked about earlier? Well, those are potent antioxidants. Alfalfa also contains other antioxidants like vitamin C and E, and even those saponins we discussed play a role in fighting free radicals.
So it's like a multi-pronged defense system against oxidative stress.
Exactly. And oxidative stress is linked to so many health problems, including heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. So having a diet rich in antioxidants is crucial for maintaining good health and potentially reducing your risk of those diseases.
Wow, that's incredible. I never realized alfalfa had such a powerful arsenal against those free radicals. It's like a tiny warrior plant.
I love that analogy. And the best part is alfalfa is a delicious and versatile way to boost your antioxidant intake.
Okay, so we've talked about the history, the science, and the nutritional power of alfalfa. I have to say, I'm really starting to see why you call this an adventure.
And we're not done yet. Remember all those different ways to consume alfalfa that we mentioned?
Yeah.
Let's dive into those and explore how you can actually incorporate this amazing plant into your life.
Perfect. I'm ready to get practical and see how I can go try it myself.
All right. Let's start with one of the most popular and accessible ways to enjoy alfalfa sprouting. Remember those little sprouts you often see in salads and sandwiches?
Oh, yeah. I always thought they were kind of cute, but I never knew how easy they were to grow.
They are surprisingly easy. You can buy sprouting kits or even just use a jar and some cheesecloth. It's basically a 3-step process: soak, rinse, and repeat.
Soak, rinse, repeat. Okay, so you soak the seeds in water, then rinse them a couple of times a day, and within a few days you have fresh sprouts.
Exactly. And it's so satisfying to watch those little sprouts come to life. It's like having a mini garden right on your countertop.
I love that. It's a great way to connect with the food you're eating and experience that sense of growth and renewal. But what about those of us who aren't quite ready to become sprout farmers? Are there other options?
Of course. For a warmer and more comforting experience, you can try alfalfa tea.
Alfalfa tea? I've never even heard of that.
It's surprisingly common. You can find dried alfalfa leaves at most health food stores. Just steep a tablespoon or two in hot water for a few minutes, and you have a soothing and flavorful tea.
Interesting. I'm definitely going to have to try that. What kind of flavor does it have?
It has a slightly sweet and earthy flavor, kind of like a mild green tea.
Yeah.
Some people describe it as having a hint of spinach or hay.
Okay, I can see how that might not appeal to everyone, but I'm willing to give it a shot. And I bet you can add things like honey or lemon to sweeten it up a bit.
Absolutely. You can customize it to your liking. And speaking of customization, there's another option for those who prefer a more convenient and concentrated dose of alfalfa supplements.
Ah, yes, supplements. Those always seem like a good option for busy people who want to get their nutrients on the go. But there are so many different types of supplements out there. How do you choose a good quality alfalfa supplement?
That's a great question. It can definitely be overwhelming. Look for reputable brands that are third-party tested for quality and purity. You can also look for supplements that are organic and free of fillers or additives.
That's good advice. It's all about doing your research and choosing supplements that align with your values and health goals.
Exactly. And remember, supplements should never be seen as a replacement for a healthy diet. They're simply a way to complement your overall nutritional intake.
Right. It's all about balance and finding what works best for you. We'll be right back after this message.
Tired of feeling sluggish and struggling to reach your health goals? What if there was a natural way to support your body's own ability to burn fat, boost your energy levels, and improve your overall well-being? A fascinating area of research has just been uncovered. It focused on a unique blend of natural ingredients designed to unlock the secret door to your new fit body. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. It's about supporting your body from the inside out. We're talking about enhanced energy without the jitters, natural fat-burning support, and a boost to your overall vitality. Ready to discover how you can naturally support your journey to a healthier, more energetic you? Click the link in the description below to learn more.
So we've covered sprouting tea and supplements. Are there any other creative ways to incorporate alfalfa into our lives?
Well, while less common, some people do cook with alfalfa leaves. You can add them to soups, stews, or even blend them into smoothies.
Interesting. So it's really a versatile ingredient that can be enjoyed in a variety of ways. It's like alfalfa is daring us to be adventurous and explore all the possibilities.
Exactly. And that adventurous spirit is what Go Try. It is all about. But before you rush out to try every alfalfa recipe under the sun, there are a few important cautions we need to discuss.
Oh, right. I know you mentioned that alfalfa can interact with certain medications.
That's right. Alfalfa can affect blood clotting. So if you're taking blood thinners, it's crucial to talk to your doctor before adding alfalfa to your diet. It's always better to err on the side of caution and get personalized advice from your healthcare provider.
Good point. And what about people with autoimmune conditions? I remember you mentioned that alfalfa might not be suitable for them.
Yes, that's something to be aware of. Alfalfa can stimulate the immune system, which could potentially worsen symptoms in people with autoimmune diseases, particularly lupus.
So it's best for them to avoid alfalfa altogether.
It's generally recommended that they do, unless their doctor advises otherwise.
Okay, that's important to remember. Are there any other potential side effects or cautions to be aware of?
Like any food, some people may be allergic to alfalfa. If you experience any symptoms like hives, itching, swelling, or difficulty breathing after consuming alfalfa, seek medical attention immediately.
That's good to know. It's a reminder that even natural substances can trigger allergic reactions in some people.
Exactly. And it's why it's always a good idea to start slowly with any new food or supplement, even one as generally safe as alfalfa. Pay attention to how your body responds, and if you experience any unusual symptoms, stop using it and consult with your healthcare provider.
Great advice. It's all about being mindful and listening to our bodies. So we've covered the benefits, the risks, and the various ways to consume alfalfa. Is there anything else we should keep in mind as we wrap up our deep dive?
Well, I always like to emphasize the importance of moderation. Alfalfa is packed with nutrients and potential health benefits, but it's not a miracle cure. It's best viewed as part of a holistic approach to health that includes a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management, and adequate sleep.
Right, it's not a free pass to eat whatever you want and then just pop an alfalfa supplement to offset the damage.
Exactly. It's about creating a healthy foundation for well-being, and alfalfa can be a valuable component of that foundation, but it's not a magic bullet.
So it's about finding that sweet spot, embracing the potential of alfalfa, while also recognizing that it's not a cure-all and should be enjoyed as part of a balanced and mindful lifestyle.
Perfectly put. And as with any dietary change, it's always a good idea to consult with your healthcare provider to make sure it's appropriate for you.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
Personalized advice is always the best approach when it comes to our health. Wow, what a journey this has been. We started off thinking of alfalfa as just animal feed, and now we see it as this incredible plant, rich history, amazing nutritional value, and a whole range of potential health benefits.
It really is remarkable, and it's a testament to the power of curiosity and exploration. You never know what you might discover when you take a deep dive into something you thought you knew.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And that's what Go Try. It is all about encouraging people to step outside their comfort zones, explore the unknown, and embrace the adventure that awaits in every corner of life.
Well said. And who knew that adventure could be found in a humble alfalfa leaf?
Right. Just goes to show that sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in plain sight.
I love that. It's a reminder to always keep our minds open to new possibilities and never underestimate the power of nature.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what final thoughts would you like to leave our listeners with?
I know, right? It's really amazing to think about just how much we've learned about alfalfa in such a short amount of time.
It is. It really speaks to the power of, curiosity and just being open to new information and challenging our assumptions.
Absolutely. And I think, that's what makes this deep dive so exciting. It's not just about, learning a bunch of facts. It's about expanding our perspectives and really embracing this adventure of discovery.
Yeah, totally. And speaking of adventure,
Yes.
I keep thinking back to the Go Try It tagline. It just seems so fitting for alfalfa,
Yeah.
This plant is inviting us to try something new, to step outside our comfort zones and just see what possibilities might unfold.
I love that connection. And it's not just about, trying alfalfa itself, but it's about embracing that spirit of adventure
Yeah.
in all aspects of our lives,
Right.
Just being open to new experiences, new perspectives, new ways of thinking.
That's a powerful message.
Mm.
It's like alfalfa is a symbol of that adventurous spirit, that willingness to explore and to grow.
I think so too. And just like alfalfa can thrive in different environments and adapt to different conditions, so too can we. We can embrace change, we can learn from challenges, and we can continue to evolve and grow throughout our lives.
That's a beautiful thought. It's like alfalfa is teaching us a valuable lesson about resilience, adaptability, and the importance of staying open to new possibilities.
And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up our alfalfa adventure.
Okay.
But before we do, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
I'm all ears.
So we've talked a lot about the practical aspects of alfalfa, its nutritional value, its potential benefits, and how to incorporate it into our lives. But I think there's also this deeper, more symbolic meaning to this plant.
Oh, tell me more.
So for centuries, alfalfa has been revered as a symbol of life renewal and abundance. It's a plant that nourishes both animals and humans, and it has this incredible ability to regenerate and thrive even in harsh conditions.
I can really see that. Its deep roots symbolize its connection to the earth. Its vibrant green leaves represent growth and vitality, and its ability to replenish itself speaks to the power of nature's cycles.
Exactly. So as you go out and explore the world of alfalfa, I invite you to consider, could embracing this plant also be a way to connect more deeply with the rhythms of nature, with the wisdom of ancient traditions, and with the power of simple natural remedies?
Wow, that's a beautiful question to ponder. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound discoveries are found in the simplest of things.
Well said, and that's what makes Go Try. It's so exciting. We're always on a quest to discover those hidden gems, those unexpected sources of wonder and inspiration.
And with that, I think it's time to say goodbye for now. But remember, the adventure doesn't end here. There's always something new to explore, something new to learn, something new to try.
So keep adventuring, keep exploring, and keep those curious minds open to the endless possibilities that await.
Thanks for joining us on Go Try It. Until next time.
See you then.